same, and one was for Ed's Screen Service. And I remember I called up Ed's Screen Service and said, oh, I just bought this home, and here's how many windows and sliding doors there are. And he gave me a price for them. They were all the same. They're basically the same price. And I thought, well, what's the difference? And I called Ed's Screen Service. And he came out, and he said he should be out there first thing Thursday morning. Well, he didn't show up till afternoon, but okay. And he came out and he measured, and he gave me the price, and sure enough, the price was acceptable. And I said, well, how long before I get the screens? And he said, well, it should be within 2 weeks. I said, oh, okay, 2 weeks I can wait, and the bugs are around, but 2 weeks I can make it. Well, after 3 weeks, I called Ed and said, hey, you said 2 weeks, but I had to tell the answering service because Ed wasn't there. And they said, well, we'll take the message, and he should call you back tomorrow. But he didn't call back tomorrow. And I left this series of messages. I finally left 3 messages in one day. The third message said, tell Ed he may place the screens wherever he wishes because I'm canceling the order. If he won't return my call, I'm canceling the order. What do you know? Ed called back. He said, oh, gee, what do you know? The screens just came in. I should have them out there for you Friday morning. Well, okay, so it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but all right. And he installed the screens. It was okay. Everything was okay. And I followed Ed out to the truck, and I wrote him his check. And as he was getting in the truck, I thought, you know, my goal is to help people. I focus on language and selling relationships. I want to do Ed a little favor. And I said, you know, Ed, before you leave, I just want to let you know, I write books about how to communicate more positively. And, you know, there's something about your style of communication that I haven't felt very good about because you actually have never done anything you've said you would do. You haven't called back, you didn't come there on Friday, you weren't there in the morning. And as your customer, I just felt you should know, I felt disappointed. The screens are fine, but I felt disappointed about the way you've handled dealing with me. And Ed said, hey, 99 out of 100 you can please. There's always somebody who no matter what you do, you can't make them happy. And he slammed the door and he left with a screech. And I was just like, I'm trying to help him. And then I thought, let's see, I'll stop payment on the check. And then I realized, no. Ed did nothing wrong. He never violated a commitment. He never made a commitment. Had I been paying attention, I'd have noticed that he always said, I should have them in 2 weeks. I should be there Thursday. He never said what he would do, only what he should do. And I have since learned that when you hear somebody who says, I should be able to do this, I should do that, don't count on it. Powerless people, the ones in the other auditorium, are not decisive. When they speak, they say things like, I should be able to probably have that completed by, about Thursday. Don't count on it. When someone says, I will have that for you, that's the person you can rely on. Power talkers, with their language, convey that idea that you can count on them to do what they say they will do. Power talkers are decisive.